Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another match reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not get to discuss yesterday's game in full effect. We did not get to unpack everything because of all the extras that happened, with of course with Tottenham Hotspur kind of drawing with Manchester City, all the crazy shit happening. It just did not allow us to have a match reaction. But as I said this season, I won't skip any Premier League match reaction. Maybe some other games we're gonna air it in it. Like no one's trying to hear my last match reaction because it's pointless. Anyway, Habibis, big up to you guys, big up to everyone watching us right now or on the replay, because I know a whole lot of you guys like to watch us on the replay. I say my people in here: Ryan, Sal, Konstantinos, Kenwin, Chelsea shit, Nate, Toka. Big up to you guys. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please do run the likes up. Everyone, please do subscribe to This is Football if you're yet to do so. YouTube is also telling me that you guys are sharing the videos at record rates. So make sure you guys are sharing the videos everywhere as well. Make sure you are hitting that share button, placing the videos everywhere, posting the videos everywhere, so we can get the people involved and get you guys involved as well. So please do slam that like button. Do subscribe. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions, Habibis. And let's get this party started. So, yesterday's game ended on a positive note, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool beat Fulham. We beat Fulham by 4-3. Comeback win in the absolute best fashion there is to comeback win in a game. I was staring into the abyss. I was thinking, it's gonna be a long ass day. I was thinking it's gonna be a problem. I was thinking we're about to lose this game. All the bad thoughts were happening in my mind. But Wataru Endo and Trent Alexander-Arnold had other ideas. So this is the thing, guys. Today we're going to be discussing that game. We're going to be talking about said game. And the reason why we're going to be talking about said game that we're talking about is exactly the stuff that I've been talking about this whole season, with players stepping up, with players delivering, with all of that. Now, big up to Joe, who says Trent, Macallister, Endo saved us. Joe says defensively poor. January, 2 DMs, 1 centre-back. Academy will not fill the holes. Diaz poor. Nunes crap for 65 million. 13 goals in 1.5 years. Hey, I hear you, my brother. I hear you. And you know what it is? I'm actually going to deep dive today into a crazy statistic that I want to discuss with you guys now in a second. It's just like absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I mean this. Absolutely insane. The stats that our forwards in general have this season, because I'm about to read them all, and it's gonna drive probably all of you guys nuts. So stick around, and I want to talk about Macallister now in a second as well. I want to talk about people that are, quote unquote, easy to criticize for so many. I am going to be talking about them because it's going to be a long day when we start having these discussions. But thank you so much, Joe, my brother. Make sure you guys are sharing the video as well. Big up Pearce says, I've watched your goal reactions multiple times. Goosebumps. My DM, Trent. Yes, I said my DM. I got so hyped. I said my DM about Endo because that was a banger. That was an absolute banger. So yeah, it's gonna be unbelievable, man. It's gonna be unbelievable. Yes, Pure 10. I'm doing watch alongs tomorrow. Probably inshallah doing Arsenal Luton. And on Tuesday, the problem is all the good games are at the same time. On Wednesday, sorry. Anyway, back to the game. Thank you so much, Pal. Thank you, Joe. Joe, as I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. And by the way, I watched the video you sent me about Macallister's goal in training, and I saw that goal as well. It was a banger even in training. Anyway, Habibis, look, here's the thing. I just want to start off by saying, yesterday, I was the one at halftime. Mike and Ibrahim and others were kind of sat here going like, guys, we're not playing this good. Guys, we're not playing amazingly well at all. Guys, Liverpool Football Club this, Liverpool Football Club that. We're getting dominated or whatever. We're getting destroyed. It's blah, 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 blah. Fulham are the much better team. And I sat here and what did I say? I said this first half was 100% on Kelleher for me, and I stick by that, and I refuse to change my opinion. A day later, I am still blaming Kevin Kelleher for the goals conceded. And by the way, FYI, when you look at the third goal conceded as well, even though the third goal you could say it's a bit harsh or whatever, yeah, okay, you could call me harsh, but his positioning for the goal, the fact he had to track that much distance to even get back into position is also pathetic. Now, the thing is with Kevin Kelleher was a goalkeeper. We all, no one in this chat right now thought Kelleher is an unbelievable, phenomenal goalkeeper. No one ever said that. All we said was Kevin Kelleher was just a decent goalkeeper. That's it. He's a backup. He's a decent goalkeeper. He's okay. Nothing special. Nothing amazing. He ain't crap. He ain't shit, but he ain't unbelievable. He's just okay, innit? So he's just okay. So yeah, like that's the thing. So he's just okay. Ain't nothing special about the guy, etc., 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 which is fair enough. However, for him to drop that absolute stinker of a performance and literally just embarrass us all with that performance, honestly, if I speak, I am in massive trouble. Wallah, if I speak, I'm in trouble. Kevin Kelleher, you get me? Kellogg's cornflakes. It's just, it was dreadful yesterday. It was dreadful. And I would go as far, people saying, oh my God, I miss you, Allison, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we miss Allison. But you know what we also, but you know how pathetic it was yesterday? Onana makes those saves. Big up all the people who came in from Judge Mo. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing now. Hit that like button, subscribe. Anyway, it's getting to the stage where I'm questioning whether Adrian should start against Sheffield. I should never be in a position as a Liverpool fan to ever even forgive Adrian for what he done against Atletico, because I still haven't forgiven him. But I'm still sat here going like, you know what? Maybe he should be starting against Sheffield instead of Kelleher. Man, like Kellogg's, you get me? It's not even the good cornflakes. It's not like Cocoa Pops. It's not like Fruit Loops or the good ones. He's like Kellogg's, the one with the chicken on it, just the dry cornflakes. Like, it was just so bad yesterday. It was so bad yesterday, and he was crumbling, and he was getting bodied, and he was getting destroyed, and he was getting just absolutely dunked on yesterday. Absolutely dunked on. And it's just we need reliable players, you guys. We need reliable players. We need players who we need players who are reliable. By the way, no one in the whole world is on Alisson's level. No one. Make no mistake. I see you guys' super chats. I'm going to come to them in a second. As I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. I don't want to keep saying it. Anyway, by the way, no one is on Alisson's level around the world. Like, maybe the only ones who are around Alisson's level is probably Courtois and Neuer. Other than that, there's just no one really on his level or even near to his level, right? And thing is as follows. No one is asking for our second goalkeeper to be as good as Alisson. What I am asking for is for a second goalkeeper to be decent. I need a Romero when he was the backup to De Gea. I need a goalkeeper, kind of like, what's his name? Like Ortega to Ederson. Tom Little, guys, by the way, when you stick around to the stream, it's going to take you to Tom Little. I bullied him into streaming, so stick around. Anyway, so all of these things being spoken about is a fair criticism. When you're in a title race, you need reliable players. You need players who are reliable. Kelleher was reliable because remember, we played him in the Carabao Cup final. Remember, Kelleher played in important games as well for us in the quadruple chasing season. No one said any negative word about Kelleher. But suddenly Kelleher now, it's like I'm thinking, shit, should we start Adrian? And I should never, ever, ever, ever be in a position where I say, should we start Adrian? Never should be in that position where I say, should we start Adrian? But unfortunately, Kelleher has put me in that position. Now, I'm going to give Kelleher the vote of confidence for the Sheffield game because what pisses me off, let me tell you what pisses me off about Kelleher's performance yesterday. The header from the corner in the first half was like a Gordon Banks-esque save. He made an absolutely unbelievable save, channeled in his inner Alisson, just dived towards the edge of the goalpost. You get me? Cleared it, saved it, unbelievable save. And then he also kicks the ball in his own net. Like, how do you make the most difficult save and then you kick the ball in your own net? That's what I don't get, because the save that he made from the header was actually a difficult save. A difficult save. Guys, there's a lot on my mind. All the super chats I'm going to get to in a second. Bear with me. Now, let's speak on the positives. Number one, Alexis Macallister. Alexis Macallister, Hive, stand up right now. Alexis Macallister, Hive, stand up. Get up. Make yourself known. Alexis Macallister, Hive, make yourself known. All the people who did not give up on Alexis Macallister, like myself, all the people who did not blame Alexis Macallister, like myself, all the people who said, guys, this guy is not a DM. Don't play not a DM in the DM position. And this is the second game in a row where he's been our best midfielder. We went away to the Etihad and Alexis Macallister was our best midfielder. The game yesterday, Alexis Macallister was our best midfielder. He earned the name Mac 10 with that shot. And I saw the video Nilotpal sent me from inside training where he was just banging in shots. And this is what I tell you. People think, oh my God, you know, Husam, if we get to the DM, Macallister's holding bench. Says who? Says who? Are we going to talk about Gravenberg's shit performance yesterday? Hell, I'm going to go there. Are we going to talk about Soboslai's shit performance yesterday? Because you know, with me, I'll tell you one thing about me right now, as a YouTuber and as a person. I will never scapegoat. I will always blame who need to be blamed. People will never blame Soboslai. People will never blame Gravenberg. But factually speaking, Macallister dropped a much better performance than them both. And that's why you see, as soon as he walked off the pitch, the control of the midfield is just gone. Control of the midfield absolutely gone. Yesterday for me, Alexis Macallister was our best midfielder, and this is why you don't give up on good players. What did I say about Macallister from when you first got him? What did I say? I said Alexis Macallister is Mr. Fundamentals. I don't expect Alexis Macallister to get 27 GA and dominate and do any of that, but Macallister has all the fundamentals. He can pass the ball well, he can dribble well, he can shoot well, he can cross well. He's just someone who does everything at a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 level. He's fundamentally a very sound footballer. And sometimes all you need in midfield is that. And that's why I refuse to blame him. I always give this example. If I take Mo Salah from right wing and play him left back, are you going to blame Mo Salah for not playing well at left back? Or are you going to blame Jurgen Klopp for playing him left back? Same way, Macallister is clearly not a 6. He could play a 6 in a double pivot, possibly. He could play a further 8 maybe in the Klopp system. But you cannot claim that Alexis Macallister is a bad player or blah, blah, blah. He's had bad games. Of course he has. But at the same time, I refuse to blame him for our manager playing him in the 6. That's on our manager. Now, speaking of good players, you know, it's time for us. Sometimes I feel like us as Liverpool fans, we're a little bit shy. We're a little bit shy of claiming certain positions as best in the world. We're a little bit shy of saying certain players are very good. And now, speaking of people who watched this channel last year, people who have been here on this channel having watched my content before, the $1 million now question becomes, remember when everyone was cooking Trent Alexander-Arnold last season? What did I say? I said world-class players win you games and moments. You know the reason why I cook Robertson a bit more than Trent? Robertson cannot win me a game. Trent can win me a game. World-class players can win you a game in a moment. And think about what Trent has done over the last week. In the last 8 days, Trent Alexander-Arnold has got us a point at the Etihad and has got us 3 points at home to Fulham. That's 4 points he's won me out of 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold. We have allowed our judgment, so many of you Liverpool fans as well, we have allowed our judgment to be clouded by the judgment of rivals who tell you every week, Trent can defend, Trent can defend, Trent can defend, Trent can defend. You know, there's an Arabic saying, a lie told 1,000 times becomes the truth. If Trent Alexander-Arnold is as bad defensively as people make out, we wouldn't have won any competition. If Trent is that shit defensively, he played against Neymar. He played against Mbappe. He played against Cristiano Ronaldo. He played against some of the best wingers we've ever seen. If Trent was that shit defensively, factually speaking, we'd have had 0 trophies right now if he's that bad defensively. With Trent Alexander-Arnold, he is simply an okay defender. That's it. Guys, in life, sometimes in life, I'm going to speak generally here. In life, stuff isn't always black and white. There's something called gray area. Trent is not Maldini, but Trent is also not a stripper. Trent is in the middle. Trent is just an okay defender. Trent is just an okay defender. Trent's defensive IQ, by the way, is above all the other right backs in the league. It's just the other attributes that little bit let him down. If Trent Alexander-Arnold had the pace and power of Kyle Walker, he would be a cheat code. Because what does Kyle Walker use? Think about it. Kyle Walker just uses his pace and power. Reece James is hardly available, and when he plays, he's getting dunked on by Anthony Gordon. He's getting dunked on by all these wingers. He's getting cooked. I saw someone yesterday go like, oh my God, if I had Vinicius Jr. coming to town tomorrow, who would you rather play, Reece James or Trent? Well, factually speaking, Vinicius Jr. cooked Reece James too. I don't know what the hell game you were watching. So for me, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in the world. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in the world. Absolute best right back in the world. Absolute elite right back. Unbelievable. The stuff that he can do on the football is the absolute best skill set for an inverted right back. And let me just, let's just say something. If I ask you guys right now, name your top 5 fullbacks of all time, you're going to say Dani Alves, you're going to say Roberto Carlos, you're going to say Marcelo, you're going to say players like that. Was Dani Alves remembered for his tackling? Was Marcelo remembered for his defensive positioning? Was Roberto Carlos remembered for his interceptions? No, they were not. They were remembered for what they offered offensively. Ladies and gentlemen, this is modern football. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. This is modern football. A right back's job is no longer to defend. In modern football, a right back's job is no longer to just defend. That's a slight part of it, but it's so much more now. You have to be part of the build-up. You have to go forward. You have to do so much. You have to do so much if you want to be a right back. If I line up 100 managers in Europe right now and ask them, do you want a right back that can attack or a right back that can defend? 95% are choosing the right back that can attack. Simple. People are stuck in the old ways like, Ivanovic used to defend. Gary Neville used to defend. Yeah, but that was 20 years ago. Currently, as things stand, right backs and left backs are expected to build up play. They're expected to invert into midfield. They're expected to be part of the build-up. They're expected to be creative. So much is expected of a fullback before you even mention slide tackles. And FYI, Trent's bad defensive game this season, Luton and Newcastle. 2 bad games. We've played how many Premier League games so far? How many Premier League games so far have we played? Let me quickly check because I just want to get the right number. We have played 14 Premier League games. In those 14 Premier League games, he's had 2 bad games defensively. Ooh, end of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Winger dribbles past fullback. Wow, that has never happened before. Dani Alves locked up every winger that came up against him. Marcelo locked up every winger that came up against him. Blah, 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 blah. You're not going to rewrite history just because we're in the social media era. Every fullback across history has gotten cooked. Twice. 2 bad games in 14. Can we talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold locking up Mitoma? When people were telling me pre-game, oh, Mitoma is about to cook Trent Husam, are you worried? Trent said, hold my coffee. And then he just locked up Mitoma. Guys, by the way, Lauren is becoming a negative impact on my life. I just had a quinoa salad post-gym. Kind of like, yo, I need to stop doing this white girl shit. Big up to you. Big up to you, just tabang. Make sure you guys are listening to me, like and subscribing. So with Trent Alexander-Arnold, this is why during the whole summer, I know not many people were saying sell him, but as an example, I kept saying you keep and you play your world-class best players. Why? Because they win you games. If last season I sent Salah, Trent, and Alisson on loan to Arsenal, they would have won the league. Because Trent would have won them 10 extra points. Salah would have won them 20 extra points. Alisson would have won them 15 extra points. It's just how it goes. This is what world-class players do. No, I had it with some fish in it, not by itself, but it was quinoa salad, so it felt wrong. Anyway. So point is, Trent Alexander-Arnold is world-class, and he's the best right-back on earth. Now, another player that's come under massive scrutiny, and I am gatekeeping. I'm going to gatekeep. You know why I'm going to gatekeep? The reason why I'm going to gatekeep is because I defended this guy like no other. Week in, week out, bozos saying we should sell him, blah, blah, blah. Can we talk about Kostas Tsimikas? Kostas Tsimikas, Hive, stand up. Another elite performance. Up and down that left back position, taking no prisoners, dominating on the football pitch. Elite. Elite performance yesterday from Kostas Tsimikas. Absolutely elite. Absolutely elite. Yesterday, he played like the Kostas Tsimikas we met in 1920 before, in 2020, 2021, before Klopp decided to drop him for the Chelsea game. So yeah, 21-22, sorry, where he decided to drop him for the Chelsea game when he was on form. Kostas is amazing. I don't miss Robertson. I wish Robertson a speedy recovery, and we need him because low-key, we're getting quite a few injuries now, so we need Tsimikas. We need Robertson back, but Tsimikas, the best compliment I can give about Tsimikas is the fact he's not making me miss Robertson. Now, the one thing I will say is with Jurgen Klopp, because I feel like, oh, by the way, Virgil van Dijk, another class performance as well. You know what it is? Other than Kelleher, I can't even say any of the defenders played bad. It was literally just Kelleher. Now, let's just address the bad shit in the game. You know what pissed me off about yesterday's game? It's like Jurgen Klopp wanted to lose us the game. Jurgen Klopp wanted to lose us the game in the in-game substitutions, in-game tactics. When he took off Macallister and Szoboszlai, we already have a donut hole in midfield. We already have no DM. He then decided to take off our DM, play Joe Gomez, take off Szoboszlai, the one guy that was driving with it, and kept on Ryan Gravenberch. And yesterday, Ryan Gravenberch had the absolute worst performance out of any midfielder on the pitch. He was worse than Szoboszlai, he was worse than Macallister, he was worse than Endo, he was worse than all of them who played in midfield yesterday. Absolute, by far, worst performance, and he kept Gravenberch on. And what happened in the midfield is it essentially became a donut hole. Just nothing there. Nothing. Empty. Empty roads to our goal. We were actually cooking before those substitutions. We were actually cooking up. We were building pressure. We were creating chance. We were doing so much. And then suddenly, he makes those substitutions, and it almost became, thank you, Nate, a 3-0-7 formation. 3-0-7 formation. That's literally what we played, which I disliked because it just gave us no balance whatsoever. And that's why when Endo came on, if you go watch my reaction, I was like, you're bringing him on now? Because I felt like there was not enough time. I felt like there was not enough time for us. That's the problem. There was not enough time for us. That's what I truly felt. I had no problem with Endo coming on. I wanted the midfielder coming on. On the watch along, we were talking about shit. We should bring on Jones. We should bring on like whoever. Bring on someone, bro, because that midfield... Camera, I will slap the shit out of you. That midfield was just so empty. So empty. It's like Jurgen Klopp wanted to lose us the game. I defended Jurgen Klopp to the umpteenth degree last season. Even when Tom Little was Klopp out. Even when other people like, you know, it's actually insane. I defended him all year long last season. Even when other people were Klopp out, even when other people were talking negatively about him, I defended him. I did. And that's my manager. And I'll continue to defend him. But at the same time, we have to recognize when people make mistakes.
But, I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Jurgen, mate, I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is what it's come to. I don't think
this is what I had to fight last season. I was fighting against Klopp out people. And I was telling them, Jurgen Klopp is the manager for us. But yesterday, guys, we have to be real. When he took off Macallister and when he took off Szoboszlai, the midfield became so empty. It's just like there is no one there. That's why Endo coming on was actually good for us, not bad for us. It was actually good. But I was pissed off at the timing. And now, he took his goal really well. But what I will not do is rate a player in a position where he's expected to do something using other attributes that no one gives a fuck about. No one cares how many goals a DM scores. Yeah, he scored a header and a banger, clutch goal, unbelievable goal, phenomenal goal. But at the same time, I want Endo to shield my back line. And I don't think he can do that at a consistent level for us to win the league, which is why we need a DM. Now, let me read the super chats before I carry on. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. There's 200 people watching us right now, even on a match reaction after we won. Some people say, oh, they only watch you after losses, Husam. Make sure you guys are disproving them. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Let me check how many likes we're on, because low-key, you guys are taking the piss. I'm about to read the super chats now in a second. So, this is you watching us right here. This is you watching us, you see? I want you to just hit that X. Hit this like button right here. Hit this like button right here, right now. And subscribe to This Is Football. Let me just read other super chats quickly. Big up to Queen Nadra, who says, we love our boy Trent and we will never sell even if there's $1 billion on the table. You could offer me tomorrow 200 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold and I am not selling. You can take that 200 million and shove it up right up your can. Yes. Simple. Because I ain't selling him. I'm sorry. Players that win you games, I ain't trying to sell none of these people. I'm trying to sell them. And I refuse to turn Liverpool Football Club into a sell to buy model just so we can not be FSG out. They can hold that FSG. Thanks so much, Nadra. Big up to Nelot Pal says, first goal literally stat on the ball. Second ball, catching fish with bare hands. Third goal in no man's land. I think Adrian should be given a chance. But here's the problem now. Because I don't want to create a shit dynamic for us. You know the reason why I'm going Kelleher again? First of all, it's not like Adrian can be trusted. Adrian can't be trusted either. Trusting Adrian is like trusting an OnlyFans hoe to get married to. Doesn't work. I was wrong for falling in love. They always say don't love a hoe. But I just went against the grain. It was a feeling I can't explain. That's you right now. Because you saw Kelleher make 3 mistakes in a game. Let me give you an example. The save that Kelleher made in the first half from the corner, Adrian don't make that save. You could bring Adrian himself to the stream and I wouldn't be convinced that he makes that save because he doesn't. So I'm going Kelleher again. Because he's shown me like How did you save the most difficult one? And then you kick the ball in your own net. So he's shown me a side of him that I want more of. And I will give him more confidence by playing him again. Simple. Thank God we're playing Sheffield and Palace, not Man United or someone. Big up to Red Line of Teranga, who says, Darwin moving like a thief, robbing Salah of too many assists. Gakpo should start next game, in my opinion. Now, let me tell you why Nunes' criticism is too harsh. And that's coming from me. I'm explaining it why in a second. As I said, like and subscribe. Redline of Teranga, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to address it now. Big up Redline, big up Queen Nadra, big up Nilot Pal, big up Joe for the super chats. And remember, guys, tonight at 11, we have A-listers as well. Gregze, Lewis, Hamza, Igal. It's going to be a party. One of them has 3 GA. The other one has 8 GA. The other one has 2 GA. And the other one has 4 GA. You know what drives me insane? I'm someone who has criticized Nunes to the umpteenth degree. And Nunes deserves criticism. He deserves it. But you know who I'm going to criticize today? The entirety of the forward line. I'm literally going to criticize the entirety of the forward line. You know why Mo Salah doesn't deserve criticism despite him missing a sitter? You know why he doesn't deserve criticism? If we're going to play Mo Salah in this new role where he's creative and he creates Nunez, the 2 most dangerous chances, and Nunez misses them both, that's not Salah's fault. Play Salah striker then. If I cannot trust anyone in front of goal, just play Mo in front of goal. Because at least I know he will score. You know who I'm pissed off at? I'm not pissed off at Nunez. I'm pissed off at Nunez. I'm pissed off at Jota. I'm pissed off at Gakpo. I'm pissed off at Diaz. And I'm pissed off at every idiot who wanted us to sell Mo Salah this summer. I'm like a camel. I don't forget. A camel does not forget. A camel does not forget. If you slap a camel, 2 months later you meet him, that camel will beat the shit out of you. It does not forget. I do not forget all the people on Spaces, all the people on YouTube. We're never going to get 150 million again. We should just buy Jared Bowen. Mo Salah this season has 16 goals and assists in 14 games. 16 GA in 14 games. You guys really like Gakpo, right? Gakpo has 2 goals in 12 games. You guys really like Diaz, right? Diaz has 3 goals in 13 games. You guys really like Jota, right? He has 4 goals in 12 games. You guys really like Nunez, right? He has 4 goals in 12 games. How about asking the rest of the forwards, not just Nunez, to step up? It's easy for me to scapegoat Nunez. Yes, fuck Nunez, no problem. Can someone tell me about Diaz's performance yesterday? Can someone tell me about Diaz playing like absolute shit yesterday? It's very easy for me. It's very easy for me. Nunez is crap. Nunez should be an impact sub. Nunez is shit. No problem. Can someone tell me about Diaz? Someone, let's talk about Diaz quickly. How amazing did Luis Diaz play yesterday? How unbelievably well did Luis Diaz play yesterday? If your mind is in Barcelona, sell him in January. You can go to Barcelona. I'd rather play someone who actually wants to be here then, if your mind is in Barcelona. Diaz was crap. And I'll be honest with you, I'm slyly starting to give up on Diaz because Diaz is not the type of forward for Liverpool. Because in front of goal and when it comes to final third decision making, he's always making the same fucking mistake. The problem is Gakpo can't play on the left because he has no explosiveness. So it would be the dumbest thing ever. Jota ain't been on it this season. Nunez is hit and miss, mostly miss. Yesterday I was saying this to Lauren, and multiple people will ask me this question. Okay, let's criticize Nunez. Okay, let's say Nunez is shit, no problem. But the question now becomes, if Mo Salah does not play, imagine Mo Salah hurts his left toe and he's out for 2 games. I'm not even going to say anything crazy. I'm not even going to say anything crazy. Mo Salah, Bismillah, MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, is always fit, and I hope he's always fit forever for us. But let's just assume, ya akhi, he gets a cold and he can't play for 2 games. Then what are we going to do? Then what are we going to do? Then what? Then what? When he goes to AFCON in January, then what are we going to do in those 2, 3, 4 games where he's gone? There were idiots this summer that I refuse to forget that were telling me Liverpool Football Club will survive without Salah because Diaz will step up, Jota will step up, Nunes will step up, Gakpo will step up. Well, guess what? All 4 of them ain't stepped up even with Salah here. All 4 of them ain't stepped up. 31 years old. He's almost playing right wing back. That's how much he's a touchline winger this season. And he has 16 GA in 14 games. That's called delivering. You see why I'm not onto Salah for his miss yesterday? Salah missed the sitter. Salah missed the sitter, I admit it, no problem. But you know why I'm not onto him? It's because Salah is someone who's been delivering for us over and over and over and over and over for 7 years. For 7 years. And he's delivering as well this season. And even yesterday in the game, when Nunez played the header to Salah, Salah keeps the ball, holds it up well, plays the pass to Endo, and Endo, of course, scores that screamer. So he was at least involved. Who created our 2 most dangerous opportunities yesterday? Go on. The Salah layoff header to Nunez. Criminal to miss an opportunity from 4 yards out. Who created the perfectly weighted pass to Nunez where he hit the bar? Mo Salah. That's why don't come here and tell me keep the same energy. No, I can't keep the same energy because one guy has been delivering for me and the other 4 haven't. And you know why I'm not scapegoating Nunez? Because I thought Diaz was worse than him yesterday, despite Nunez's misses. Despite Nunez's misses, Diaz was worse than Nunez yesterday. Gakpo ain't been on it this season. Jota ain't been on it this season. We need these players to step up, guys. Let's cut the crap. Let's cut the agendas now, huh? Let's cut the agendas. If first of all, if Nunes scored the clear cut, I'm not even saying chances. If Nunes just scored the clear cut chances that Mo Salah created for him, this guy would be on 20 GA already. He'd be on 10 goals, 10 assists easy. He's already on 6, even with these idiots playing next to him. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm thinking in my mind, after buying a center back and a DM, I actually want us to sell one of the forwards and get someone who's a bit more clinical. I'm actually at that stage. I'm thinking, why don't we go get Tony, for example? Why don't we go get someone, maybe a forward who's just, you know, just a forward who's a bit more clinical? Darwin's been scapegoated, no doubt. Darwin was shit yesterday, but Diaz was shitter. No one wants to talk about Diaz. Why can't we have a conversation about Luis Diaz? Luis Diaz stank. He stank. He was worse than Nunez even. So that's the thing. The reason why I'm not on to Nunez is because Nunez at least applied himself. I forgot Diaz was playing yesterday. I forgot Diaz was playing. I'm not even going to say anything negative about Nunez. Even the likes of Mike Das turned on him yesterday. We got Queen Nadra says Soboslai plays right wing when Salah goes to AFCON. Yes, Queen Nadra, I know that. You know, in the quadruple charge chasing season, we had Oxlade-Chamberlain who played right wing. But let me tell you something, Queen Nadra. In that quadruple chasing season, when Salah went to AFCON and Mane went to AFCON, Oxlade-Chamberlain stepped up, Jota stepped up, Diaz stepped up, these players stepped up. All I want to understand is, where are the other 4? Jota obviously is injured now, but I'm saying the other 3, all of them. I'm not pinpointing Nunez out. I'm saying Nunez, I'm saying Jota, I'm saying Gakpo, I'm saying Diaz. We need all 4 of them to step up. We need all 4 of them to take it up a level. Guys, I can no longer even claim that Diaz is better than Martinelli. Like, honestly, you guys, come on, man. All this, like, it's just we have to be serious about this. Stop having favorites unless they deserve. Alisson deserves to be your favorite. Salah deserves to be your favorite. Virgil deserves to be your favorite. Trent deserves to be your favorite. The rest of them, all of them need to earn it. Szoboszlai needs to earn it. Gravenberch needs to earn it. Macallister needs to earn it. Diaz needs to earn it. Gakpo needs to earn it. Nunez needs to earn it. Jota needs to earn it. All of them, they need to earn it. They need to earn our love. Stop just giving your love to everyone just like that. Players have been performing for us season in, season out. Love them, protect them, defend them. I refuse to defend any of the other players anymore unless they prove it on the pitch. When I was speaking about the midfield earlier on, if you watch that game without agenda glasses, Alexis Macallister without the goal, forget the goal. Imagine that goal never happened. Alexis Macallister was our best midfielder. Best midfielder. The same guy that so many people were asking for him to get dropped. Szoboszlai played like shit. Gravenberch played like shit yesterday. Endo, even without the goal, outperformed Szoboszlai and outperformed Gravenberch. I'm saying without the goal, forget the goal. Just on balance. Outperformed them. Every time I speak, people have their favorite that they want to protect. Oh, let's all baby Nunez. Let's all baby Gakpo. Let's all baby Diaz. Let's all baby Jota. No, how about all four of them step up? How about all four of them step up? Every single one of them. How about we hold all four of them to the same exact standard? Step up, deliver, score, win me a game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Every single time people just sit here and just chat the most shit on their favorite players. It's always like, oh my God, I'm a Nunez sexual. Bozos like Mike Das, who's more reactionary than a punching bag. Out here yesterday going like, oh, I've turned on Nunez. Now I think Nunez is shit. And then you have people who defend Nunez to the umpteenth degree, like Alot or other people in the chat. And then you have people who really like Gakpo, and others who really like Diaz, and others who really like the rest. All I'm saying is, for the sake of Liverpool Football Club, forget all this crap. For the sake of Liverpool Football Club, we need all four to step up. No one's asking Nunez to do Jogo Benito shit and dribble past 17 players and score a banger. All I'm saying is, how about you score your fucking tap-ins? That's all I'm asking for. Yesterday, the layoff header. Mo Salah. What did Mo Salah do? They crossed it into Mo Salah. Mo Salah had a layoff header perfectly into the feet of Nunez. Put Nunez right in front of goal. He asked him, Nunez, if I cannot create you a more clear-cut opportunity if I asked for it. You're right in front of goal. You've beaten your defender. Score the fucking tap-in. That's all we want. Mo Salah's the only forward who deserves protection. The rest, all four of them need to step up. All four of them need to step up. And I'm not scapegoating Nunez. I'm saying to all of them, they need to step up. Simple as. Simple as. Big up Sharif says, happy for Endo. Knew had this in him. Diaz not passing. I think it's not a Diaz thing. Big up Captain Sal says, dribble is my guy. I'm defending him blindly and I don't care. Hey, at least you admit it and own it, you know? Here's the thing. I don't think Diaz, number one, suits the Premier League. I don't think Diaz suits Liverpool Football Club. His style, the way he plays football, is not a Liverpool type forward. I just don't see it happening, to be honest with you, Sharif. I just don't see it working. And I'm happy for Endo too. I'm very happy for Endo. I'm very happy for Liverpool because we won the game. Guys, think about it this way. You know the reason why I'm so... today, I've just come on smoke on the other four. Let me tell you why I've come on smoke on the other four, right? Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota. The reason why I'm cooking these four is we scored 4 goals at Anfield yesterday. 4 goals at Anfield. Not a single one of them was scored by a forward. Let's rewind. Rewind a little bit. Let me say that again. Listen to what I just said and think how fucked up it is. We scored 4 goals at Anfield and not a single one of the goals was scored by a forward. Is it sustainable for Trent Alexander-Arnold to keep winning me games? Is it sustainable for Alexis Macallister to score bangers? Is it sustainable for Endo to score bangers? No, it's not sustainable. You know what's sustainable? Our forwards putting the ball in the back of the net. That's what's sustainable. Sustainability is what gives you trophies. Salah scoring goals, Mane scoring goals, Firmino creating for them, midfield doing this, midfield doing that. Sustainability is what wins you titles. That's why I said sustainability matters when I'm criticizing Ten Hag. And that's why I gave credit to Ainge for his sustainability despite him overdoing it. Sustainability matters. I'm not going to get a Macallister banger every game. I'm not going to get an Endo banger every game. Trent ain't going to score a free kick every game. Trent ain't going to win us a game in the 90th minute every game. That's not going to happen. We need sustainability. And that's why I'm criticizing our forwards. How can you score 4 goals and not a single one of them has been scored by a forward? That's mad. That's actually mad. So that's why all I'm asking for is sustainability. Sustainability. And you know, Liverpool Football Club wanted to sign Harry Kane. You know that, right? Those links weren't fake. We were trying. Had we signed Harry Kane, we'd have won it fucking all. We'd have won everything. Because Harry Kane would have scored 50 goals in this team, the amount of chances we create. You know, Liverpool have the highest XG in their games, or from saying in general, like in their games, highest XG. Liverpool create so many chances. And there will come a point in time, like Luton away. You know why I speak like this? Because when a Luton away happened, I will come here and I will tell you all, I told you so. I told you so. Because when a Luton away again happens, and we create 3,000 chances and we miss them all, we're not going to sitting up here and doing Nunes FC or Gakpo FC or Jota FC or Diaz FC. Score your chances. As my brother Tyler Jones, thank you so much for the super chat, just says, truth in the details. Let's get to that. Facts. Let's talk about these minor details that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Jota has 4 GA in the league. Gakpo has 2 GA in the league. Diaz has 3 GA in the league. We're 14 games into the season. They're scoring at one goal per 4 games rate. 1 goal every 4 games. Is that good enough to win Liverpool Football Club a title? No. See why I keep the same energy. See why I speak the truth on this platform. People want to hear the real shit. I'm being real shit. I'm saying real shit right here. Other than Mo Salah, I don't trust any of them. Why should I scapegoat Nunez? I don't trust Nunez, but I also don't trust Gakpo. I also don't trust Diaz. I also don't trust Jota. I don't trust any of them. They're scoring at literally 1 per 4 games, per 3 games, right? Which is not good enough for Liverpool Football Club to be up there. Remember, we're not comparing ourselves to Spurs. We're not comparing ourselves to Newcastle. We're not comparing ourselves to Man United. We're comparing ourselves to Manchester City, to Arsenal. All I'm saying is, and because I'm someone who keeps the same energy, all 4 of you step the fuck up from now on. Step up. Full stop. No excuses for any of them. No excuses for any of them. We have to come to an agreement as this is football community to stop creating excuses for any of these forwards who all of them have let us down. All of them have let us down at different points in time this season. Let's all cut the crap and be real. Let's all cut the crap and be real. Every single one of them has let us down. One of them scores once every 3 games. The other guy scores once every 4 games. The other guy scores once every 5 games. That's not good enough. That's not good enough to win a league title. Only guy I am trusting is Mo Salah. Only guy I will defend is Mo Salah. You know why? He's earned it. Same energy I give to Trent. Same energy I give to Alisson. Same energy I give to Van Dijk. Same energy. Same energy. All of them. All of them. Same energy because they've been there, done that. They've delivered for me at the highest level. They've won me titles. They've won me trophies. So Gakpo needs to step up. Diaz needs to step up. Jota needs to step up. and Diaz needs to step up. Every single one of them need to step up. Simple. Let's all come to an agreement to not scapegoat. All four step up. Full stop. Darwin was shit yesterday. Diaz was even worse, but we're sat here blaming Darwin. No one wants to open up that Diaz can of worms. No one wants to open that Szoboszlai can of worms from yesterday. No one wants to open up that Gravenberg can of worms from yesterday. Gravenberg put on a stinker. Stinker of a performance yesterday, Ryan Gravenberg. Simple as. All four of you step up, Habibi. Step up. Simple. You want to win leagues? You want to win trophies? Step the F up. Done. Big up Cam in the chat. He's asking about my Twitter. Guys, I'm off Twitter because I just need to handle business in real life. That's it. You know, some stuff negative, some stuff positive. There's just a lot going on, so I'm handling a whole lot of stuff. As my brother Tyler Jones says, the truth is in the details. Think. Yesterday I celebrated. Yesterday I was so happy. I will celebrate every time Liverpool score a goal. I'm not the type of fan that will not celebrate when we score. I will celebrate the fuck out of the goals. But at the same time, I'm worried about our sustainability. Because Trent ain't going to score a banger every game. Macallister ain't going to score a banger every game. Endo ain't going to score a banger every game. That's why I'm asking for our forwards to step up. That's why I'm not blaming the centre-back. Truth in the details. You know why I'm not blaming Matip? You know why I'm not blaming Virgil? You know why I'm not blaming Trent or Tsimikas? It's because Kelleher essentially put 2 goals in his net. That first goal, I expect an average goalkeeper in the Jordanian league to make that save. That second goal, he kicked it in his own net. Who shall I blame? The Anfield crowd? Of course it's Kelleher's fault. Of course. So I cannot sit up here and go like, oh, Virgil conceded 3 goals at home like a dumbass. Because it's on Kelleher. It's on Kelleher. Simple. First two right there. First 2 goals on the goalkeeper. Simple. People have credit in the bank. Szoboszlai has credit in the bank. Gravenberg has credit in the bank. So we're not going in. But yesterday, let's say it as it is. Or because this is not the overall season match reaction. This is the Fulham match reaction. Fulham in a prism. Gravenberg was our worst midfielder. Szoboszlai was worse than Macallister and then Endo. Macallister was our best midfielder for the second game running. Now, if you want to invert Trent and the other 4 forwards are not taking their chances, stop playing Salah as a touchline winger then. Play him as an inside forward. At least someone we can trust in these key moments to make key correct decisions. Even yesterday Salah was shit. But Salah held up the ball, played it to Endo for Endo to take the shot because he can make a key decision. Salah created our 2 most dangerous chances. The layoff header to Nunez and the perfectly weighed off pass to Nunez. He missed both. It's not his fault. Simple. And I do not want a single person to come here and tell me fatigue. Because when I was saying rest these players, don't play them seriously in these games, people are like going like, oh, they can't play 2 games a week. No one opened their mouth and say the word fatigue. Couldn't care less. Hold that. Because when I was saying we shouldn't take the Europa League seriously, play the kids, people are like, no, I want to win the Europa League. So that's why they can hold that. Yesterday's substitutions were so weird by Jurgen Klopp, but I'm so glad he made the substitutions after that with Endo coming on, because Endo, once again, without the goal, put on a great performance. Now, Endo cannot be trusted because of his physical attributes. Lack of pace, lack of power. That's his problem. I either need you to be a powerful bastard that pushes people off the ball, or I need you to be quick as hell so you can stop the counterattacks. What you can't do is be neither. That is where we will have a problem. If you are neither, we have a problem, Habibi. You understand? So you cannot be neither. You need to have one off. or if not the other. Simple as. And that's why Endo cannot be trusted in the Premier League. But when you look at the stats of our forwards and players like that, bro, that's why today I came on smoke on all our forwards. 4 goals in 12, Gakpo 2 goals in 12, Nunez 4 goals in 13, Diaz 3 goals in 13. Come on, man. What kind of pathetic stat line is this? We need them all to step up. We need Liverpool to win, guys. Put all your loving aside. We need Liverpool to win. All hell will be loose if we draw Chef. I promise you right now, Nadra. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I promise you right here, right now, every single thing that I have just said on the stream right here, right now, will be repeated 100 million% post-match by people if we draw, God forbid, or lose to Sheffield. They're going to say every single word I just said here. Oh, our forwards have been consistent. Oh, let's all blame Nunez today. No, let's blame Diaz. No, let's blame Jota. No, let's blame Gakpo. Blah, 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 blah. The reality is all 4 of them need to step up. All 4 of them need to do better. All 4 of them need to evolve. Because I have Mo Salah going to AFCON in January, and I ain't trying to lose all my games in January just because Mo Salah ain't playing. We cannot be that reliant on a player. We can't. Kelleher, step up. Forward line, step up. Szoboszlai, step up. Gravenberch, step up. Deliver, perform, and then no one will question you. It's not that difficult. It's simple. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the Fulham game. And I have to say, with Trent's criticism, the Trent criticism, you know when I defend Trent. When I defend Trent, the reason why I defend Trent is because he has moments like this in him across the season. Trent will have moments like these multiple times across the season. Not just once, not just twice. He will do stuff like this. Because Trent Alexander-Arnold, Tom Little, check your WhatsApp. Because Trent Alexander-Arnold is someone who will always be in a position in which his quality will override anything else and he will deliver for you. Simple. Simple. Anyway, big up to you guys. Big up to Tyler Jones. Big up to Nadra. Big up to Redline of Teranga, Sharif, Nilotpal, and Joe for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button right now. Make sure you guys are subscribing. And I want you all to take over Tom Little. Because Tom Little is live now. If you just stick on this video, it's going to redirect you to Tom Little. Go and watch his show. Spam that chat with Husam TV right here, right now. Spam that chat with Husam TV. We taking over Tom Little's channel. I'm going to be in the comment section as well. So spam that chat with Husam TV right here, right now. Here, I'm on Tom Little's channel right now. Right here. Husam TV. See? I'm about to comment it on his stream. Husam TV. See? Tom Little about to get dunked on. So Husam TV right here, right now. Anyway, Habibis, big up to Sharif. He says, Salah haters get a life after you press like fact. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We'll see you guys back, inshallah, at 11 tonight for A-listers. Peace.